3, 2.
Hello, I'm going to call this meeting of the Delaware County Library Board to order. We will be accepting public comments on agenda items only at the beginning of the meeting. Public comments at the end of the meeting can be on any topic. So if you speak at the beginning of the meeting, it has to be on an agenda item. Comments are limited to 5 minutes. Public comments can be made in person or be forwarded via email to delcolibraries@gmail.com. That's Delco Libraries, all one word, @gmail.com. Or you can call 610-891-8622. All comments submitted must include your name and complete address to be read into the record. Okay, going back to the agenda, we're going to discuss the minutes from December 2021. Does anybody have any comments or concerns about the minutes from December 2021?
No.
Okay, not hearing any. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes for December 2021?
I make a motion to approve the minutes for December 2021.
I second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, the motion carries. Communications and announcements. Kathy?
Thank you. The first item is the Keystone Communities Program Grant. Libraries within the 26th District of Senator Tim Carney were awarded a Keystone Communities Grant for $64,500 to install a solar charging poles and benches. The libraries included in this grant are Easttown, Glen Olden, Marple, Media Upper Providence, Newtown, Prospect Park, Ridley Township, Swarthmore, Tinicum, Upper Darby Sellers Memorial, and Upper Darby Municipal Branch. Swarthmore Library is the fiscal agent administering the grant, and we will be working with them through the process. Grant funds must be expended by June 30th, 2023. Are there any questions?
Kathy, what is the grant for?
It is for solar poles or benches.
I'm not, and what is the purpose? I just don't understand.
You're able to plug in any of your devices, computer, tablets, phone, and recharge.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, we're excited about it. Are there any other questions? Okay, if none, I'm going to move on to item B, the Library Foundation of Delaware County e-Materials Grant. The Library Foundation of Delaware County is awarding each member library location $2,000 towards the purchase of ebooks and audiobooks through our consortia vendor Overdrive. Libraries will use these funds to develop collections that meet their community's growing need for digital materials. The cutoff date for libraries to apply for this guaranteed grant is tomorrow, February 18th. Are there any questions? Okay, hearing none. Item number C, I'm going to turn it over to Annie.
Yes, thank you, Kathy. As reported at our December 2nd, 2021 meeting, Delaware County Libraries has been allocated $167,669 in ARP funding provided by the Institute of Museum and Library Services through the Pennsylvania Department of Education, Office of Commonwealth Libraries. After coming to a consensus with the member library directors and receiving permission from County Council to apply, we submitted the initial application to OCL to purchase replacement circulation computers for all libraries. We're in the process of submitting required revisions and anticipate that the grant will be officially awarded soon. Once that happens, the next steps will include coming back to County Council to request permission to purchase the 130 computers, ordering those computers, and then, of course, installing them at all of the library locations. So we are committed to moving the process along as quickly as possible, but at this point, we don't really have a realistic estimate for when they would be installed. Can I answer any questions?
Does the grant cover the entire cost?
Yes, the grant covers all of the hardware and software that is required. So, and then
That's great.
our IT staff will do all of the setup and installation. Okay, thank you.
Item number D, library mobile app. County Council has signed the contract with the mobile app vendor, and it is currently in the development and testing phase. We will provide training sessions for member libraries to introduce them to the app, understand how the back end functions, and to give them some time to test it out before it's published and goes live. Trainings have been scheduled for Tuesday, March 1st at 10 a.m. and Thursday, March 3rd at 2 p.m. We're shooting for an April go-live date to coincide with National Library Week, which takes place April 3rd to the 10th. Can I answer any questions? Okay, if
Can
not,
council members come and test out the app?
pardon me, Inder?
I'm sorry, can the council members come out and test out the app as well?
Council members or board members?
Oh, sorry, board members. Board members. I'm looking at council chambers.
Yes.
I apologize.
Yes, I know someone, so I can hook you up and you can test out the app. So,
Thank you.
yes, okay. Moving on to E, and that would be Annie.
Yes, the annual report, also known as the Pennsylvania Public Library Data Collection Report, was opened for libraries on January 18th, and it must be completed and locked no later than Friday, March 18th. DCL has provided directors with various data points that will be included on the report and detailed instructions for the reports that they need to run to access all of their library level data. Kathy and I hosted 2 open Zoom Q&A calls and have been available for individual assistance as needed. And a reminder to all of the member library board presidents and treasurers, your signature will be required for the submission of the report. So you should anticipate a request from your library directors prior to March 18th. That's all.
Okay, item number F, public notice of 2022 meetings. In compliance with the Pennsylvania Sunshine Act, the notice has been published in the newspapers and posted on site in the government center. We also have published the agenda on digital platforms to allow the public to provide information to attend these meetings. That's all for the communications.
I was so diligent about reading the notice about public comment that I did not actually ask if there was any public comment for the beginning of the meeting. Does anybody have any public comment? And only on agenda items. Okay, seeing none. Financial report for December 2021. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns about the financial report for December 2021? Hearing none, can I get a motion to approve?
I don't.
I'll go ahead and approve it.
Okay. I'm sorry, did somebody have a question? No? No. Oh, he just approved? Okay. Can I get a second?
I second.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Okay. Administrators report.
Okay, DVD fine reduction to 25 cents per day adults and 10 cents per day juvenile. At the policy committee meeting on September 9th, 2021, a member library director brought forward an item to make DVD fines more consistent with book fines. As DVDs are becoming older technology and in most cases cheaper than hardback books, the proposal was to change adult DVD fines to 25 cents per day and juvenile DVD fines to 10 cents per day to align with book fines. The policy committee agreed to bring the recommendation to the member library directors meeting. The directors met on September 23rd, 2021, where the item was presented. A majority of the directors voted and agreed in favor of reducing these fine amounts. I'm requesting that the library board make a motion to approve the reduction of DVD fines to 25 cents per day for adult and 10 cents per day for juvenile. This change will take effect on March 1st.
Does anybody have any questions?
And does this change impact the DCLS budget in any way, or just the budgets of the individual libraries if they collect less in fines?
It impacts all member libraries and the DCL headquarters.
And I mean, is that a concern, or is it more, is it a fairness issue?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Jenny.
I guess what is, we just want to be more consistent. Is the budget, and I assume that the, however much less money everyone gets, it's not a big concern.
I assume not if they voted to approve it.
I would imagine that not
Okay.
many people are renting DVDs. Yeah, especially with
Okay.
the streaming services like Hoopla.
Yeah. And Kathy, you support this?
I did. I sit on the policy
Okay.
committee with, Annie is also in attendance. And I do
Okay.
support it, and the policy committee supported it. And like I said, the majority of directors supported it.
Okay.
Does anybody else have questions? Can I get a motion to approve the DVD fine reduction to 25 cents a day for adult and 10 cents per day for juvenile?
I make that motion.
I second. All in favor?
Aye.
All
Aye.
opposed? Okay, state aid?
Yes, I'm requesting a motion to release the 2021-2022 state aid funds to libraries on March 4th. Funds will be released to 25 of 26 member libraries, with one payment being held until statutory requirements are met. The 26th library has been notified, and they are working towards compliance.
Do I have a motion to release the state aid?
I make that motion.
Second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. That motion passes as well. Okay, committee reports, there are none, right?
There are none, you're correct.
New business, Susan, election of officers.
Okay, so we have a slate of officers for the Board of Trustees to propose this evening, and the slate goes as follows. For President, Helen McGrain. For Vice President, Jenny Schulbank. For Secretary, Doug Ferguson. And for Treasurer, Inder Baines.
Can I get a motion to approve the slate of officers for 2022?
I make a motion to approve that slate.
I second that motion.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Not hearing any negatives, we're going to approve that motion.
Congratulations, everybody.
Thank you.
All who so generously volunteered for these positions.
Okay, so old business, the library strategic plan. Annie?
Yeah. At our December 2nd meeting, Cheryl Trent of S Brand Solutions and I presented the draft of our new strategic plan. We asked our board members, you all, to review the plan, provide any feedback via email prior to this meeting. And tonight, we are asking you to officially adopt the plan. There were a few typos that were fixed, but there were no substantive changes made to the document. But based on some of our correspondence, there were a few ideas that were incorporated into our implementation plan for the strategic plan, like exploring the need to translate this and other documents into other languages, ensuring that social media plays a role, and those sorts of things. But again, those were incorporated into our implementation plan as opposed to this public-facing document. So I'm happy to answer any questions about where things stand with the strategic plan, and then I'll ask you to officially adopt it.
I thought it looked wonderful. I was impressed.
Thank you. We had a lot of member library support and spent many hours. So we're really happy with how it turned out.
Okay, so can I get a motion to approve the strategic plan?
I make a motion
or
to
doc-
approve the library strategic plan.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, it is adopted. And yes, congratulations to everyone who worked so hard on that. Okay, item number 10. Does anybody have any public comments? And again, these public comments do not have to be limited to agenda items. I think typically in the past, libraries have used this time to, talk about anything they'd like to mention about their home libraries.
I'm in contact with our staff member who has been monitoring the email and phone, and there have not been any public comments received at this point.
Okay. Okay, well, hearing no public comments, I think it's time to get a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second the motion.
All in favor? Aye.
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 All opposed? And we will see you all in April. The meeting is over.
Good night.